Imagine holding a brain the size of a pea in the palm of your hand, a living, breathing cluster of human brain cells, grown entirely in a laboratory dish. It pulses with electrical activity, forming connections and even developing its own network of blood vessels. This isn't a scene from a futuristic movie or a wild science fiction novel. It's happening right now, in research labs around the world, where scientists are pushing the boundaries of what we thought was possible. For decades, the world of neuromedicine has faced a brutal reality. Over 90% of new drugs designed to treat devastating brain diseases like Alzheimer's, Parkinson's, and ALS never make it past clinical trials. That means for every 10 promising new treatments, only one might ever reach the patients who desperately need them. The rest, they fail, often after years of research and millions, sometimes billions of dollars spent. The cost isn't just financial, it's years of lost hope for families, wasted effort for researchers, and a mountain of paperwork documenting what went wrong. But why do so many drugs fail? The answer lies in the staggering complexity of the human brain. It's the most intricate organ in our bodies, with billions of neurons and trillions of connections. Traditional lab tests using flat cell cultures or even animal models just can't capture the full picture of how a real human brain works. But now, a revolutionary breakthrough is changing the game. Scientists have managed to grow mini-brains, called brain organoids, that actually develop their own blood vessels. These tiny three-dimensional structures are far more than just a clump of cells. They mimic the architecture and function of real human brain tissue, and the addition of blood vessels means they can survive longer, grow larger, and behave more like the brains inside our heads. This is a huge leap forward. For the first time, researchers can compare these organoids to actual human brain tissue under the microscope and see striking similarities. The mini-brains form layers, develop electrical activity, and now, with blood vessels, they can be nourished just like a real brain. This means scientists can study diseases and test drugs in a model that's closer to reality than ever before. Blood vessels are the lifeline of any organ, delivering oxygen and nutrients to keep cells alive and healthy. In these new organoids, blood vessels allow researchers to introduce drugs and watch, in real time, how the brain tissue responds. They can see if a drug is absorbed, how it travels, and whether it causes any toxic effects, long before moving to expensive and risky human trials. This could save years of work and millions of dollars, and most importantly, prevent patients from being exposed to drugs that just don't work. The hope? Smarter, faster drug testing. With these advanced mini-brains, scientists can run dozens, even hundreds of experiments at once. They can quickly spot which drugs show promise and which are likely to fail, all in a controlled lab environment. This means the most effective treatments can be identified early, and only the best candidates move forward to clinical trials. Imagine a future where we can spot failures before they reach patients, speed up the discovery of new medicines, and get life-saving treatments to those in need much sooner. This technology could revolutionize how we fight brain diseases, making the process more efficient, more ethical, and far more hopeful for patients and their families. But the story doesn't end there. These mini-brains are also helping us unlock the mysteries of the brain itself. By observing how they grow, connect, and sometimes even malfunction, researchers are gaining new insights into what causes neurological disorders in the first place. This could lead to entirely new ways of preventing or treating diseases that have baffled doctors for generations. Of course, growing brains, even tiny ones, raises some big ethical questions. How much like a real brain do these organoids become? Could they ever develop consciousness or feel pain? Scientists are treading carefully, working with ethicists and regulators to make sure that this research is done responsibly and with respect for the potential implications. The line between science and science fiction is getting thinner. As these organoids become more advanced, researchers are constantly asking, how close is too close to the real thing? It's a question with no easy answers, but one that must be faced as we move forward. One thing is certain, these lab-grown brains with blood flow could be the key to ending the cycle of massive drug failures. They offer a new path forward for neuromedicine, one that could change the lives of millions and rewrite the future of brain health. So, what do you think? Would you support testing new drugs on mini-brains if it meant saving lives and ending suffering? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to hit subscribe for more incredible science breakthroughs. The future of medicine is being written in the lab right now, and you're invited to be part of the conversation.